First is Engineer Bulatauro, Engineer Sidilio, Engineer Inseñales, and Engineer Obheya. So of course, the Philippine Electrical Code is considered as the Bible of the electrical practitioners. But para sa regulatory office like OPCO, it always tandem with another law, and it is the Presidential Decree 1096, otherwise known as the National Building Code of the Philippines as the country's regulatory framework for construction industry. So ang PEC o ang National Building Code, muna siya ang naghatag ng ipon or enforcement arm sa local government unit, particularly sa OPCO, to penalize any violations relevant to the National Building Code of the Philippines as well as the Philippine Electrical Code. So the PEC and the National Building Code of the Philippines combined and came up with essential legal frameworks to ensure, again, the safety and functionality of the construction of building. And it is further supported as provided by Section 1301 of the National Building Code of the Philippines. It states that all electrical system, equipment, and installation mentioned in this code shall conform to the provision of Philippine Electrical Code. Since the legal framework is already established, the question is who is leading the implementation? So as per Section 205 of the of the National Building Code of the Philippines, the building official, or in Davao City we call this Office of the City Building Official, or OCBO. The OCBO is responsible for the implementing the National Building Codes of the Philippines with its jurisdiction. So, bulakbit sa taong gamay na history about city building official. OCBO was created by virtue of Department Order 110, series of 1993 of the Department of Public Works and Highways. It states that the function for the administration and enforcement of the National Building Code of the Philippines was divulged to local government unit. Muna ang rason nga ang OCBO became a division of City Engineer's Office. On May 2011, the ad hoc OCBO was created as separate and distinct office from the City Engineer's Office by virtue of Executive Order Number 26, 2011 of Mayor and now Vice President-elect Mayor Inday Sara Duterte Carpio. As part of the overall efforts of insulating effect the management and administration of the OCBO office. Considering OCBO is only a division of City Engineer's Office, so expected na nga gamay ra ang atong buwan, gamay ra ang among personal as well as the budget. So, as the AO26 was created, nahimo siya ad hoc office or ad hoc department. So, ang isa ka pinaka-purpose is to augment or provide additional budget for the operation, considering Davao City is 244 hectares geographical location siya, from 1st district to 3rd district, so daw kaayo. So, need yun siya himuon og kanang department. Of course, Of course, our present building official, no other than architect Kashyayar Togyani. And at the same time, siya po karon ang zoning administrator. With the issuance of EO 26, the new organizational structure prescribed in the implementing rules, or as per Section 207 of the National Building Code, consequently adapted to more responsive to the needs of construction industry. The organizational structure of the ad hoc group was comprised of two divisions, namely the processing and evaluation divisions, who caters the operation of building permit applications, while the other one is the inspection and enforcement divisions, who caters the operation of certificate of occupancy applications. Both divisions have 6 sections, namely the structural, the architectural or the accessibility section, the civil or the structural section, the line and grade section, the sanitary and plumbing section, the electrical and the electronic section, and lastly, the mechanical section. So, duha ang iyang divisions, and every division niya na siya corresponding electrical and electronic sections. Processing and evaluation division is headed by no other than Engineer C.L.P. Bulatao. And sa inspection of enforcement division is yours truly. So this is the operating procedures of the office, which is certified as ISO 1009-2015, last 2024. And this is the following issuance of miscellaneous electrical permit, building permit, fencing, demolition, sign permit, billboards permit, certificate of occupancy or COO, notice of violation, certificate of annual inspection. So kung mapansin ninyo siya na siya red box, wala na siya ang processing sa office na involve ang electrical section. So the process, kung mapansin ninyo, ang process na i-present sa last 6 slides is siyang kabuok. Pero kung spend of 3 hours, i-discuss na ito ang 9 kabuok. So hatag ako isang example, which is the building permit application. Anong building permit application man, dili man electrical yan? 1 minute electrical. Ang building permit application, which is electrical permit, is part of the ancillary permits issued, which is needed during the application of building permit. Kung sa maning-uban ng mga ancillary permits, muna siya ang katong i-mention na ko na slides, katong structural, architectural, line and grade, electronics and electrical, and katong mechanical permits. So the process. So upon the application of the building permits, the clients must provide requirements. O unsa man nga mga requirements? First is the proposed building electrical plans. Building electrical plans. Meaning na atong mga, including itong unong kay ancillary permits, including the regulatory documents nga needed during, di na ko ma-emphasize ang buwan ang mga requirements since daghan kay siya. Pero later maghatag ko website nga dito makita niyo tanan, including the downloading of forms kung sa inyong gusto nga i-apply sa among opisina. So upon receiving sa inyong documentary requirements, which is evaluate sa among pre-evaluator, is okay na, wala discrepancy. So ihatag ni sa among developer or the routing personnel sa among technical evaluator. Since it is only a building application, wala siya igual. Wala pa siya building or structure na natukod. So ang focus lang sa evaluator, kung kaning aspect is katong kuan din ninyo inyong plano, inyong proposed design, particularly the electrical designs. Since considering wala na siya nakita nga discrepancy, that's the time technical evaluator, katong mga kuan, katong persons involved in the ancillary permits, so pirmahan niya tanan. That's the time nga i-approve good sa building official ang inyong building permit. Pero ang building permit dili na siya require sa Davao Light para tauran mo og electrical connection. Dili siya requirement. Ang isa requirement nga dawaton sa Davao Light is the electrical temporary permit for construction, which is applied po ninyo sa Okbulang Yapon sa among office. Kung sa itong mga requirements, of course, the approved building permits, the approved original building permits. Ako masbod, approved original building permits, dili blueprint, dili po photocopy with the regulatory requirements. So, itong paspasan. So, upon receiving your documentary or upon receiving your requirements, so ihatag na sa among routing officers dito sa among technical evaluators. Considering building permit pa yung application, so wala pa existing building or structures, so automatic i-approve na siya. Then, barado na ugat-ugat. Aprubahan, ihatag sa among releaser or releasing in charge. Then, ihatag mo ni sa among encoder, i-push dito sa Davao Light. Then, tawagan ang client. Then, muna to ang required na dawaton sa Davao Light. Ang electrical temporary permit o temporary permit for construction.